It's doom and gloom. A recession in the UK is imminent. The stock market keeps going down, it's on its head. Inflation is at an all-time 40-year high, about 9+%. Everything keeps going up, things are more expensive. Is it doom and gloom? What does the future look like for the average person? Should I just crawl in the bed now and give up? Okay, a bit of exaggeration. But it's true, things are going up. What does that mean for the average person? Generally, it just means there's less free-flowing money out there and fewer jobs. But, should I still invest in property? Absolutely, and if you watch this video, I'll tell you why. Been a long time without you. Hey everybody, my name is Jason Davies. I help everybody get into property investment and build their own property portfolio and scale their property portfolio. And today I really want to touch on the incumbent, shadow that's upon us at the moment, and what that means for us, and what that will mean for us heading into the winter months, into next year, and why it really doesn't make much of a difference when it comes to investing in property. And I will still I'll still sit here right now and tell you that you should be buying property today, investing in property. If you've got your cash in the bank, and recession's the worst time to have it in the bank. You're not going to be getting anything out of it, and ultimately ultimately the cost of things are going to go up, and you're going to be in a worse place. Everybody's going to be in a worse place, and nobody's immune to this. But you can actually actively do something by investing in property. Why is investing in property kind of immune to a recession? Well, there's a few reasons. First of all, people always need homes, right? People need to live in homes. There's, when we think about other luxury items like cars, etc., they're the first things that feel the pinch when it comes to a recession, because they're not required. Families tend to, put off the luxury items for a little while, but people still need homes. And what tends to happen is that if you've got an investment and you're an investor and you've got a property and you're renting it out to tenants, actually the tenant market actually increases during a recession, which is great if you have an investment. Remember, it doesn't really matter. When you look at the property price, it will always go up and down. Okay? Boom and bust, that economic cycle will always exist. Okay? But does it matter as an investor? Maybe in the long term, but actually it doesn't. Because if you're a smart investor, you buy your investments through cash flow as well. You buy a house investment so you get the income, the monthly income that are constantly coming into your bank as an asset. Okay, so what does it matter if you bought a property and then you're getting cash from that property through the tenants, it's a good location, you've done your due diligence, you're constantly getting money coming in, cash flow. It doesn't matter if the house price falls or goes up. It makes no difference. You're still getting the income through that. So as I said, during a recession, people often, sadly, lose their jobs, they lose their income, and sometimes they lose their homes. And so therefore you have a surge of people that need to rent. And that is great for people that have investments and investment portfolios, because it means you're going to get constant cash, you're going to have high demand of tenants. So what other aspects? Well, if we talk about the property price alone, yes, when we purchase that property, the price does make a difference, but you can influence on that price if you're an investor. You can add value through refurbishing the property. Okay, that's obvious, but people don't think about it. And therefore, regardless of what's happening in the market, you can still add value. The second part is you can buy the property investment, the source of property, at below market value. And that means even if the property has dipped, it doesn't matter. It's not going to have a major impact on you because you've already bought it at a lower market value. So these are the kind of things, and this is why it's important to connect with the right people. And we at Lighthouse Investments Group help people to source BMV properties, but also take you through that whole journey of developing your portfolio. To make sure you get the right location, make sure you get the right tenant demand, and all of the above. So regardless of that, recession could be one of the best times to get into investment. You've got to remember as well, in the world of property investment, it's not like the stock market, which is very volatile, because half the stock market is driven by the fact of that fear. Once you hear about a recession, everyone starts selling and things keep dropping and dropping. It's very volatile from day to day. Whereas really the housing world doesn't work like that. It's much more slow moving. It's not a volatile situation, and therefore it's much more safer. As I say, safe as houses, because it is one of the safest and strongest investments you can go for. And remember, property prices double every 10 years, and they've been doing that since the Doomsday Book in 1086. Now, some people argue with me on this, and it really doesn't matter. Look, am I guaranteeing that property is going to double in the next 10 years? Of course not. But it's very, 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 very likely to go up, because it did the last 10 years, and the last 10 years before that. So, on average, property always keeps going up. So there may be some dips, peaks and troughs along the way, but ultimately, if you buy in property now, rather than waiting to buy, your asset is going to be worth more at a later date in the long term than it is when you bought it. So really, property investment is about get rich slow. I don't believe in any get rich quick schemes, and ultimately, even if there was one, you should always be thinking, how can I improve that in the longer term? Because nothing is foolproof. So this is a really short video. I just want to let people know, stop procrastinating, stop thinking about getting into property. If you've been thinking about it for a long time, this is the time to do it. Remember, don't wait to buy and then wait and start seeing your wealth coming in. And remember your cash flow. You'll start getting income from this. And once you start getting income, you can start thinking about maybe not working as much, not exchanging your time for money, like most of us do, a 9-to-5 job. And you can start getting back some of that time. Spend with your family, go on holidays, do the hobbies and the things that you want to. But also dip into other things to keep you busy as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Please, if you do and you find this stuff of value, smash the like button and the subscribe button. Help us out. I really want to get this video to other people who want to invest in the UK. And if you're interested in investing in the UK, specifically Liverpool, and we can focus on the whole life cycle of that investment, then type out in the comments LHG, and we can have an initial strategy discussion with you to work out your plan and how we can really set your future up. Thanks very much. See you in the next video.